Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, honorable judge, respected opponents, and everyone here. My name is Fio, and I proudly stand on the government side of this debate. Is this House regards the massive involvement of AI in the professional workplace. We regret this massive involvement of AI because it does not liberate workers, it replaces them. It does not make workplace fairer. It deepens inequality, and it does not protect the future. It threatens in. Right now, in this century, artificial intelligence has rapidly entered the workplace. Companies use AI to recruit employees, to evaluate performance, and even to make strategic business decisions. At first glance, this looks efficient. Machines are faster, cheaper, and never get tired. But the real question is, does massive involvement of AI actually make workplace fairer, safer, and more? The answer is no. Instead of empowering humans, AI often reduces fairness, creates bias, and disconnects decision-making from human values. The main idea of my argument is AI in the workplace amplifies bias and removes accountability, leading to unfair treatment of workers. Therefore, this House should regulate the massive involvement of AI in recruitment, decision-making, and management. AI does not understand in the way humans do. It cannot recognize sacrifice. It cannot appreciate resilience. It cannot weigh ethical dilemmas. What it does is recognize passion from the past, but the past itself is fun of bias, inequality, and discrimination. And this is not just about mistake, it's about power. Recruitment decides who get opportunities. Decision-making decides whose voice are heard. Management decides who rises and who fails. If AI dominates these critical processes, we are giving away the power to shape human lives to something that cannot be questioned, cannot be held accountable, and cannot care. Why is this premise true? Because let's break this into logical steps. First, AI is trained on data collected from the past. If the past data contains bias, for example, favoring men over women in recruitment, AI will repeat and even magnify that bias. Second, AI decisions are often black boxes. Workers don't understand why they were rejected by an algorithm or why they receive a certain performance score. Without transparency, there is no accountability. Third, management decisions made by AI lack empathy. And last, when AI dominates decision-making, power shifts away from human managers to machine, making workplace cold, mechanical, and disconnected from the people they are supposed to serve. So, the logic we get from this is clear. Biased data, then biased AI decision, unfair treatment, and last is loss of accountability. Imagine this, a hospital decides to use AI not just for patient record, but also to schedule doctor and allocate resources. Maybe this sounds efficient. The AI calculates who should be assigned to which department, which patient needs urgent care, and how many hours each doctor should work. But there's the problem. AI only sees numbers, hours, patient load, and availability. If it does not see that one doctor just lost a family member yesterday, or that another nurse has been quietly covering extra shift for weeks and is at the edge of burnout. So what happened? The AI keeps giving them tests because mathematically they're still available. Eventually, that nurse collapses from exhaustion in the middle of surgery. The hospital ends up facing tragedy because the system ignores human content that cannot be measured in data. That is what happens when AI dominates management. Efficiency is achieved on paper, but at the cost of compassion, context can care. If we let AI dominate recruitment, decision-making, and management today, the future workplace will no longer be shaped by human, but by machine logic. If we hand over the workplace to AI, we are not just risking mistakes today, we are locking humanity into a future where effort doesn't matter, fairness disappears, and accountability dies. AI in the workplace may look efficient, but efficiency without fairness is dangerous. By relying too heavily on algorithms, we risk building workplaces that are placed unaccountable and inhuman. That is why, on the proportion side, we strongly believe this House requires the massive involvement of AI in the professional workplace. Thank you.